Biafra embassy in US is opening today. This is
Washington DC.
Mrs. Ngozi Orabueze. I'm talking about
Dr. Ngozi Orabueze.
Okay, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze
Yes.
opening the US embassy today. And you have seen many Igbos, as they said, they are expecting Donald Trump to also open the office of the Biafran
the occasion.
embassy. Unbelievable. Many people are now taking the Biafra extension serious. Like they cannot have an embassy in US, it means that they are legitimate and they are organization that should not be toyed with. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, and drop your comments, click the like button, like this video, and also share with others. Biafran evangelists, we are seeing the inauguration of the Biafran embassy in Washington DC. According to them, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. What can you say about this?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember humble self, one and the only Biafran evangelist. Are you hearing me? I want to appreciate the Lord God Almighty, the Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who have been on the side of the Igbos, the Biafrans, from the onset. You know, when Nigeria tried to stop us in this way, God will open another way. When Nigeria comes this side, God will show us the other way. Glory be to God today that we have somebody like Ngozi, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You know, a man-woman. I call her a man-woman. She is a man, but you know, appears in the form of a woman, woman. That is what she is. What people could not do, those that claim to be men, what they could not do is what she has done, and that is what she's unveiling today. You know, the Biafran embassy in the front of the same place opposite Washington DC, the main office. The main office, the Biafran embassy, is being unveiling today, will be unveiling today in the United States of America, and that has been a kudos to her, a credit to her, and that is what makes somebody like me to speak and to be talking, and I will continue to talk good about her because of her good jobs, because of what, on her unwavering, mindset, unwavering attitude, because of the love she had and which she has, contribute and she has portrayed concerning the struggle.
But now the Anusi remain the leader of them, the Biafran movement.
Of course, yes, now yes. You know, we still have a leader, and we never despise her. Neither did she despise Mazen Nnamdi. She has been always saying it, that our leader Mazen Nnamdi, she has been always saying that, and she equally recognized Mazen Simon Ekpan too. She never despised them. She never discredited them, because she was working under their platform, under the foundation which they have laid ahead, and that was what she was operating with. You understand me? So glory be to God, because today is going to be, a day to reckon with, a day that cannot be easily forgotten. Donald Trump, as you can see, she was the one that Donald Trump invited during Donald Trump inauguration. Remember, on the 20th of January 2025, she was there live, and you and I watched it in America. So today, Donald Trump, was it not last month that Ngozi Orabueze's friend Messi, that Donald Trump, employed as one of the science whatsoever in terms of security. You understand? So the woman have been paving ways, following those that have what it takes in terms of leadership, the quality in leadership, and you can see her part playing, surfacing in the leadership of Donald Trump. And today, being the most remembrance day, we are marking today as the foreign days of our heroes, and at the same time unveiling the embassy in the United States of America. So all over the world today is all about Biafra. All over the world, it's all about Biafra. Simon Ekpan going to the court today. In America, we are unveiling our embassy. Then in Nigeria here, in the Biafra land, we are observing sit at home for our foreign heroes. Are you not seeing it? All over the world, it is called a Biafra Day. It's all about Biafra. No other thing rather than Biafra.
Now, Biafran evangelists, we have seen, for example, many Igbo politicians have refused to support this Biafra movement. And people are saying that you need rich men like Catalonia, Barcelona. We know that they are in Spain, and the rich men are supporting the agitation. Why can't Igbo politicians or rich men support, or why are they not supporting the Biafra agitation?
You should understand one thing. A black man, he remains a black man because they always have a black mentality. And having said this, they always have a low mentality. And that is why the Oyibos are looking down on the blacks. Do you understand me? Look at in 1944. Are you hearing me? After the Second World War, that the Africans who fought for France, some of them stood up and asked the French government to do what? To pay them the same money that they are paying the French citizens. What happened? The same French people collide and assassinate all of them. You understand? And what they are using to develop their country, they are getting it from here. And they kept us undeveloped because they don't want us to wise up just like them. They don't want us to wake up just like them. They don't want us because they know if we should wise up and wake up, they know that we will go far more than them. Who tell you that the Kinshasa will not seek for visa to come Africa? And be unhappy, you know, with the dancing and sharing testimony in England that is coming to a country called in Africa called Biafra. But all these things are the things that they don't want. Initially, in the 60s, in the 70s, are you getting me? All these Europeans, all these Oyibos are begging Africans to come to their country without visa, without anything. They are begging us because our money as at that time, I like it was, you know, better, heavier than their own currency. You see the politics that they use to enter our politicians, to root our money and to use what we're supposed to use to develop our country. They are using it to do what? To develop their own and allow ourselves to remain underdeveloped. And they are, you know, siphoning the mentality of Eastern region,
part of Nigeria. And the British are afraid of Nigeria division because they are going to suffer for it. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, the Hausa man has well spoken, you know. It's like he went to school. He must be an educated, a learned person. Okay? He must be a learned person because anything that will lead to separation, to division, you know, definitely the British stand to lose more. Even more than Nigeria because your 65% of oil in Nigeria, they are the one that are enjoying it. The 65% of Nigeria economy, even from the seaport, they are the one enjoying it. So whereby we now have separation, everybody be on your own, manage what you have, control, being in full control. Definitely, you can see what is happening to France today with the Burkina Faso. You can see what is happening today in Sahel, in Niger. You can see what is happening as we speak. The latest one in town now is Ivory Coast. The people that they relied on to use against the remaining other Africans have revolted against them. Military have taken over. Are you not seeing France losing a lot in Africa? That same mistake is what they are trying to, you know, to stop. They don't want it. But there is one thing I want to tell the British, that whether they like it or not, one day, those their criminal activities, those their wayo, they are using to chop our money, to collect our resources, to develop their own side, and kept us undeveloped. God will help us. We will cut it from them. And let me tell you, ask yourself this question. Why is it that the British never accept regionalism in Nigeria or in Africa, but they allow it in their place? Because that will bring more what? Development. And that development is what they don't want. That will bring more exposure. And that exposure is what they don't want. That will bring more advancement. And that advancement is what they don't want in Nigeria. That is what they don't want in Africa. And that is why they make sure that, you know, they select some elements in Nigeria and brainwash them and put them in the corridor of power in order to use them to frustrate others who have this idea, who want this idea to come to justice. We don't want to be part of the nonsense that is going on in Nigeria. We want to have our own country whereby every other leaders in Africa, in the world, in diaspora, we begin to learn. For example, look at the Burkina Faso, what is happening today all over the world. Anybody that speaks a point, you will see them talking about, I'm mentioning that Captain Ibrahim Traore. Is he not a human being? How many hair did he have? Is he not the same one that we have? Why can't we think? Why can't we have a change? So it's only in Biafra you can get it. You can see it today that even the military that are ranting, you know, trying to, with the rebuttal, muzzling themselves, all of them are complying. Everybody is complying. Everybody is communicating. Everybody is connecting. Everybody is linking up. Everybody have come in agreement, in one accord. Everybody is sitting at home.
But Biafran evangelists, that sit at home compliance in Igbo land, is it by force or by choice? Some people are saying that if they go out, the Apple members may arrest them or intimidate them. But some are saying no, it is for the love of the fallen heroes. Is it by force or is it a choice?
It is a choice, not by force. Nobody is forcing anyone. But why everybody is complying is this. One way or the other, we all in Biafra land have a loss. We have the loss and we bear the loss. That is why today, once it's been declared or once the date comes, we have to honor it in respect of because in our families, like me that is speaking to you, my Uncle Jack, my mom, elder brother, died in the process of this civil Nigerian Biafran war. He died. So when we mention Nigerian, the Biafran day, like today, I know what it is because I lost somebody. Likewise, every other Eastern person, they lost one of their beloved member of the family in one way or the other. So that is why everybody is complying to it, not by force. It is by choice because we have to respect them. We have to honor them. It isn't easy. It isn't easy. So any other person that is coming, say it should not be recognized or it's been done and dusted, those ones did not pay. They did not feel the heat. They did not see the pain. They did not experience it. That is why they are talking like that. Listen to me. They say there's an adage my people used to talk. Meaning that when they carry another person's dead body, it seems as if that person no be human being. But when they now carry your own person, that is when you will now feel it that now my person be this, I have lost somebody. So it is in the southeast. We all are the one. In the east, Biafra land, the Biafran citizens, the IPO are the one feeling it. We felt we know the losses we had, and we are losing. We are still feeling it today. Are you getting me? If that my uncle were to be alive, I know that one way or the other, positively, they will play a role in my own life too. It might have in one way or the other contribute to my own success if I should run to him. But now, how do I go about it? And let me tell you again, see, Nigeria is not a country whereby one should sacrifice himself. Another of my cousin again, who served in area under Nigeria as a DPO, died. As he died, today as I speak to you, the children is no longer in the barrack with the wife. They have chased them out of the barrack. So what are we then saying? You see why we, the Biafrans, respect and recognize our own, those people that have that has fallen, those people that sacrifice themselves, those people that pay the price. Do you see it? We respect them, we honor them, we value them, we know the price they have paid, we know, what they have actually, do, their contribution. That is why today we make it and we mark it as a special day to honor them, to respect them, to show them that yes, we love them, to show them that yes, we miss them, to show them that yes, we really appreciate their kind gesture, their sacrifice, their determination. Well, the seed that they have sown to make sure that we, the Biafrans, are still surviving and living today.
James Omotosho, I'm talking about the chief judge in Nnamdi Kanu's case. He threw out a case against Nigeria. That this case against Nnamdi Kanu it does not lack merit. Probably was forced to make some confession.
Under duress now.
And many Igbos are celebrating this man. What do you have to say?
Yeah, you know, it's not today a Yoruba man. It's not the first day a Yoruba man will do some sacrifice. You know, in the favor of Igbo man. You can see that they are played in 1966. Do you understand? In the 1966, after the coup, when Agui-Ironsi, you know, became the unitary president of Nigeria, and Ibadan, Fajuyi, you know, pay a price just, you know, to safeguard to Nigeria. That is the meaning of back to sender, because they deported, they return him, they don't want him. And they don't want him. No good country. I must tell you, no good country on earth we welcome somebody like Shegumi. No good country on earth we welcome Tiala or Tuji Bello or Shekarau. All these people, you know, are the leaders of Boko Haram, ISWAB, negotiator of Boko Haram, of terrorists in Nigeria. And Nigerian nation are welcoming them because they are terrorist nation. Because if they are not, then we will not welcome, you know, all this kind of rubbish. Because these people are the one terrorizing the country, vandalizing the, you know, the economy, destroying the progress and the peace and the love of the citizens, and they are working freely. Man said Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria is muzzling themselves, visiting the court. Simon Ekpa and the others, Nigeria is wasting the resources of the country, making sure that they, you know, they're silent. But glory be to God that as they are making their effort, they are failing. As they are pushing it, they are still failing. And God will continue, you know, to make Nigeria to fail, and Nigeria will continue to lose because of their, you know, untruthful heart that they have and that hatred mindset which they have towards every Igbo man. You know, on this note, I still stand to still tell you, the same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is defeating Nigeria here in Nigeria, the same shall Mazi Simon Ekpa defeat Nigeria over there in Finland.
I think the fact that we saw on the news, yet Allah threatened that if anybody touches any S-men in Nigeria, they declared war on those people. We are seeing the Igbos are saying, why can't Nigeria simply for once declare those Mieti Allah a terrorist group? And again, we saw, for example, Fulani S-men are being termed the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth most dangerous terrorist group in the world by the Global Terrorism Index all over the world, Fulani S-men. But Nigerians are yet to declare them a terrorist. The Igbos are saying this is unjust, this is unfair. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, it is unfair and it is injustice. And at the same time, that is what I have said before. You want me to repeat myself, and I'm going to do that. Nigeria is a terrorist nation. And that was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu see them as zoo and call them a zoo. Yes, these people are terrorist nation. That is why they condone terrorism. That is why they cannot call ISWAP a terrorist. They cannot call Boko Haram a terrorist. They cannot call Kakarawa a terrorist. They cannot call Mahmoud a terrorist. All these groups, both Al-Qaeda and Co that are coming, they cannot call them a terrorist because a terrorist nation can never see their children and call them a terrorist. They will definitely welcome them. But those ones that are not terrorists are the ones that they will call terrorists, in order to blackmail those ones and let their own people walk freely and live freely to continue the atrocities that they are no with. You understand? So I am not surprised if Nigerian government cannot open mouth, even in Tinubu government, to declare those people terrorists. I am not surprised because I believe that Tinubu himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is partnering with them. They have something in common. Yes. Because if they did not, Tinubu by now should have, you know, done that. Because seeing what is happening all over the country, mention the state that is safe, no one. It's only Abia State and Lagos State is manageable. Just a little bit like there is a little calm. Do you understand? Was it not in Lagos the other time? Am I lying? That they capture about Boko Haram, how many number? Over 100. Then the other day, is it in Owo, Ondo State, they have encounter with what is it called? Amateku, over 100 of them. Serious encounter with a gun battle, exchanging of bullets. You understand? That is to tell you, these people has gone viral to cause havoc, to cause mayhem on this country. But being a terrorist nation, they can never, call them or tag them a terrorist. Rather, they will see Igbos, the Biafrans, as the terrorists, because we want to stand on our ground. We want to do the right thing. We are telling them the truth, and we are exposing the evil which they have against this country. That is why Bola Ahmed Tinubu